everybody. My name is Brian here at SeaWorld Orlando, and today we have a sneak peek preview tour of our brand new construction site for SeaWorld's Antarctica Empire of the Penguin. And today we have some big news for you. We are announcing the opening date of this epic attraction, the biggest expansion in our history. It will be Friday, May 24th, 2013. So be sure to be here for the opening of SeaWorld's Antarctica Empire of the Penguin. We are standing right in the center of Antarctica realm, if you will, in the center of the glacial rift. And directly behind me is the entrance to the attraction and pre-attraction and habitat spaces. So if you look at the rockwork, you'll notice that the large rock resembles that of a mother penguin looking down, and the juvenile penguin is starting to take shape in that rockwork and form a younger penguin nuzzling down underneath his mother. And that's an important story beat for us about the love, the connection, and the care that exists between families of penguins, individual penguins themselves, and in the community of penguins, and the story about how they're able to survive and thrive in the driest, the harshest, the most extreme environment on this planet. And our guests will have the same chance to experience those epic conditions inside of this world-class attraction, Antarctica Empire of the Penguin. Replication of the ice was mission critical to us as well. We wanted to have the ice at a proper scale. We also wanted to not paint a bunch of rockwork blue or white. The white you see here is our base color, and they're basing that out, and the plaster is white. But on top of this goes layers upon layers of different material. But most importantly was the integration of how to replicate the ice and how it glows in the Antarctica sun. And so we did that with a new system of acrylics and fiberglass materials that are being made in what we call the ice box, that allows the sun to pass through during the day, but at night it allows lighting to pass through at night. And so we have a pretty robust show system as well that allows our audio control and our score that we created for this outside realm and sound effects of storms to communicate with our lighting programming as well. So everything's really tied together, and so we can create really beautiful environments at night as well. Most people know this, but they tend to forget that penguins don't only live in Antarctica, they live all over our planet. So we have represented here, it's all the species of penguins on the planet, including the warm weather penguins that live on the beach in South Africa. So there's great species and great penguins. It's an amazing animal, and they live all over our globe. Just some of them happen to live in Antarctica as well. Today we're standing inside of what is called the Creative Model Room, and so in front of you is actually our working contract model for the project, which is part of the process that we go through to ensure the accuracy and the scale and the detail of all the ice work that we wanted to have inside and outside in this attraction was produced exactly how we wanted it to be produced out in the construction site. Antarctica Empire of the Penguin is our largest expansion in our history. It is a new world inside of SeaWorld, and you guys have the benefit right now of looking down as if you were in a hot air balloon. If a penguin could fly, this is what it would look like of the actual realm itself. That is the South Pole, which we will actually have here in the project, the scale replica of the real one down there on the South Pole. Over here we're talking about penguins, and over here we're talking about humans, and in between is where we all kind of get to meet. So over here we have a new, this is the culinary team's new culinary experience inside, with exterior and some interior dining, which is not modeled on the model. The home plate building is the new gift shop for Antarctica, which has some new unique attributes inside of it. This is a new programming profile for a new culinary experience that we don't have currently in our park, and how that operates. And then there's a few other things inside this world that we're not talking about today, but some other experiences guests will get to have inside that we'll be sharing with you guys a little later. So this is half of the penguin habitat space, which is part of the attraction experience inside of Antarctica Empire of the Penguin. The thing you should probably be paying attention to is the little brown army man and the little black penguins right there. So these are the discussions and the connectivity and the proximity that our guests will have with the animals themselves. Very new is our new underwater dive gallery. And so this is penguin underwater viewing, but it is a 16-foot deep piece of glass in about 20 feet-ish of water, and that allows our penguins to move vertically up and down in the water column. Because penguins, when they walk on land, they're a little clumsy and they're not really made for land walking. Well, that's purposeful. It's because their predators don't live on land. Some of the birds can eat the chicks, of course, but the adult penguins, they don't really have any predators on land, so they don't need to move fast. But when they go underwater, they fly like superheroes. And so we wanted to show that to the guests. So we built this new underwater viewing gallery here, which is the dive window, which allows those penguins to move vertically up and down, diving out, porpoising out, and doing all those great athletic maneuvers that they're known for, and letting our guests stand at the bottom of that and looking up through at them. So this is going to be a really amazing space as well. For us, Antarctica was easy. It was this great continent located on the bottom of our planet. So already you're saying cool things like welcome to the bottom of the world. It's a hint of a sign you'll see in the project. But the welcome to the bottom of the world, what a great opening statement for any story. You know, that's a great statement. So we used it in design, we put it in the project as well. It's the coldest, the windiest, the driest, most extreme place on our planet. And very few humans have ever stepped foot there, and it's also full of amazing animals that manage to not only survive there, but they can thrive there. And that's really what we wanted to bring forward, but we as humans also have an impact on that environment, and so we'll be talking about that as well, and what our guests can do to make a difference for those animals and that ice that is so far from where we stand today. So bridging that gap of thousands of miles and making that invisible is really what we're trying to do. Cut.